You wouldn't need a trade recap. You just tap the fuck in like you're supposed to, like a good little boy. Okay? It was organized. It was civilized. It was classy, as always.
No! Hold on.
Take a look. He's gonna say something here.
Fuck. Hold on. Taking a fucking entry. Whatever, we're gonna miss that shit. You did EQ, whatever.
I didn't give a
Tesla
fuck.
more. I'm gonna wait on that shit.
Ooh. I like Tesla more.
Fuck me, bro.
Interesting.
Oh my god, I can't get it open. I'm so
Okay,
dumb.
well, besides that, yeah, get fucked, bitch. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. Oh, but you didn't give the exact call out. But Mr. Macri, you didn't tell us when to take the trade. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Yeah? What about at 10:13? After telling you I wanted to go long on Tesla, I just said Tesla and then I said lol. And then it ran. Let's look at 10:13. The exact second to the second. Oh, interesting. It's almost like I called it out. It's almost like I fucking called it out. Uh, 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 right before the fuck. Look at that. 10:13, 10:14. Man, how did you? I'm gonna show you. Get my little butt over there. Schmickety schmick. Let's get into it. Before I get into that shit, actually, matter of fact, wall of fucking people with big fucking dicks, because the rest of y'all, these motherfuckers were banking, my boy. They were tapped in with it. That's what we call troop behavior. This motherfucker over here, he was in fucking class. What were you doing? Jerking your shit? This motherfucker, I don't know what he was doing. This man made more than me. I made 400 off this shit. Motherfucker made 2 bands. And I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know how to interpret that, but that shit's fire, alright? Regardless, let's get into the fucking trade since y'all were on my dick about this shit. Bro. Alright, let's hop on this shit. First of all, this was not a 5-minute trade. Understand that all my implied moves happen on a 5-minute time frame. Okay, I monitor the... Where's the fucking position? I monitor my positions on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, the overarching implied move. So what's the implied move? We always got to start with what is the implied move? What is the trade that we're trying to get? Well, I didn't like Tesla to the downside. The higher time frame looked bearish, like basically all of the AM while I was streaming, and then like right around here I tried streaming again, and then I hopped off and told you I was just gonna send a text in the fucking Discord, which I did because I always live up to my promises, except when I say I stream because my roommate's a fucking pussy hoe, okay, and the people downstairs always be in the office and shit. But news dropping soon. I can't leak shit. So anyways, the implied moves that I chart out of the day happen on the 5-minute time frame. That's just where I like to monitor them. This particular situation was a 3% move, 3RR. This is a beautiful fucking trade. This is as good as it gets. I'm going to be honest with you. The style of this trade was called a retracement long, or a bullish order block underneath a previous daily low, being a sweep of liquidity. An order block being a sweep of liquidity, break of structure, fair value gap retest, right? Which you'll see in a moment was down here. And then we take that higher to external source of liquidity. Now, obviously, you need to know what that means, but external source of liquidity, external source of liquidity, external source of liquidity, schmink, schmink, schmink. Those were all take profit areas with inefficiencies to guide us along the way, which I'll chart out in a moment. Okay, so how did I find my entry? Well, it would help if you had the algo, step 1. Step 1 is be awesome and cool as fuck and have the algo. That's step number 1. A lot of you guys, basically all of you guys will fail that step, so my fault. First things first is we had to have some sort of higher time frame order block. As you can see over here, I'm tripping dick and balls. Hold on. Okay, this right here was our, I believe it was a AM low, a New York AM low from AM low from a previous day that I was trying to get a sweep off of. We did not get a full sweep on that. We actually just justified it as an order block. So we're just using this as an order block, no access to liquidity. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I want to be a little bit more careful with my long position on this particular trade. Looks great on the 5. Let's go to the 1. This is where I always start off in the 1-minute time frame, as small as I go, and I look for the first fair value gap to form. We had one down here. This is technically the first fair value gap of the implied move. But what I'm looking for now, and I'll show you what was happening in real time and why I went live, right? So we have overall bearish structure. Let me turn. I'll keep it on. Just know that this is EQ range. This yellow box is EQ range. Kind of fucking crazy. This EQ range. It doesn't really make sense on the 1-minute time frame. You got to use it on the 5-minute time frame. Don't worry about the yellow. The yellow doesn't mean shit. Matter of fact, I'll even just turn it off entirely. It's going to confuse the shit out of me too. Yeah, there we go. Is anything else on? No, cool. So we just have a retracement long algo on right now. The first fair value up forms down here. Potential order block here. Remember, that's that AM low right there. I wanted to see it get swept. It never got swept. Excuse me? Why the fuck are you going? I did click it, yeah. We're validating the first fair value up. Okay. Now the problem is, only issue I have is that we potentially have a breaker block here with a bearish order block being here. And this is its first fair value up. So I want to make sure that we're breaking past these levels. Once I see some justification of bullishness on the lower time frame, I scale to the next two, like I go to the 2 minute time frame and I draw out the potential validated fair value gap on that with its mean threshold, and I find my entry between the 3 and the 5 minute closes. So take a look, right? You can see a little bit of interesting behavior here. We're validating, coming down, failure sweep on a VI, another fair value up gets minted. Right there. There it is. The algo went long on the 1 minute time frame. Oh, interesting. Oh. Okay, so it went long on the 1 minute time frame with a fair value up. So what I do is I draw in the mean threshold of that fair value up and I move to the 2 minute time frame. And I want to see that get justified on the 2 minute time frame. And as you can see, it did. Schmink. And we get a break of structure, which also allows for the 2 minute to enter. You see the 2 minute there? Schminkity schmink. And then I'm on the 3 minute and I find my entry on the 3 minute. Somewhere in between the 2 and the 3. The 3 close, let's go right here, and you'll see the 3 will light up. There. Oh, shit. Well, it was a little bit later. When you go to backtest it gets a little bit fucked up, but we'll go back to the 2 minute time frame. The entry was on a break of structure, first fair value up, technically second fair value up validation. If you go back to the 2 minute time frame, you can see the exact moment I entered. It was on this break of structure right here. Schminktown International. There you go. There's my entry. Efficient candle, price action. And what I'm doing is I'm essentially just pulling up to the 3 minute time frame, and I'm finding the first fair value up that formed on the 3 minute time frame, and you can see. Oh wait, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Or was it on the 5 minute? Am I tripping? Hold on. I think it was the 5. Where was it? Was it the 2? Am I tripping? There was a second fair value up, right? I might be tripping dick. Or was it 1 minute? Shit, I swear it was a 2. Maybe it was different. No, I'm tripping. My fault. It was this, it was down here. I might be retarded, bro. So we had an order block form on the validation of the first fair value up right here, this mean threshold. The lowest fair value up I could use, I was seeing any amount of price justification down there. So if you can see, we tried to sweep out that liquidity down here on the first fair value gap. I don't really care about this one. It was validated, but I really care more about this area right here because we're coming up to some bearish fair value ups. Down here, there's nothing to worry about. And then we can see we're seeing some bull structure here. Validating, leaving behind fair value gaps. So the 1 entered, the 3 entered, the 5 entered, all at this point. By this point, the 1, 2, 3, and 5. All of them entered. So what are my targets? Essentially, I'm targeting these external highs right here. Okay, there's liquidity here. I'm targeting these external highs, and I'm targeting, well, these are already marked out, these external highs, and then previous daily low, which is all the way up here. The max target is previous daily low right here. And then I'm targeting this external source of liquidity right here. I always do this on the 1 minute time frame because it gives you a lot better of a price justification. And then I'm also targeting this high right here, like this. So I have all types of, and you could do this as well. I don't mark these out when I'm actually taking fucking executions, but I am observant, right? I am observant. So these are all sources of liquidity that I would potentially take profit on. Another thing to consider, this is an order block that formed down here in the 5 minute time frame. This is the order block that we're using. We still need that 5 minute fair value gap to confirm the 5 minute time frame as an entry. If you're in on the 1, 2, 3 and you get a 5 entry, you just gotta wait for the fair value gap to validate. And if the 1 breaks, I'll see if I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Okay, I'll show you what I mean in a moment. I actually exited here. There's a reason behind that. I was impatient and I just wanted to get the fuck out of the market. I wanted out. Okay, my contracts already moved like a fucking 150 a piece, bro. So I was done. But you could have targeted this previous daily high or previous daily low up here. This is the structural equilibrium right here. So we had our sweep, we had our order block, we had our 1, 2, 3, and 5 confirmations. And then essentially what I'm doing, I'll run this back to the 5 minute time frame. What I'm doing is once the 1, 2, 3, or 5 fails, if I'm on the 5 minute time frame, if any of these lower time frame fail, they exit the position. I'm alerted of that. You see how they all switched? I'm alerted of that. So if that fails, I'm trimming. You'll see what I mean. And you'll see it in real time why I did what I did. Hopefully. I know we had a degree of failure there. See that? You see how we just failed on all those time frames? Boom, trimmed. You see how I did that shit? It's because this tool really all it does is it checks all the other time frames and see when you get swept out. So in this particular situation, I'm moving my stop loss up to that next source of external liquidity. I didn't do that in this situation because I'm a greedy fuck and I wanted to prove all you guys right or prove all you guys wrong, which I do on a consistent basis because you guys are shit ass at trading. But yeah, so essentially that was the move. Super fucking easy, super fucking simple. And yes, you could have continued to take this. I sold that external source of liquidity because again, I'm a lazy fuck. But you could have then targeted this. I didn't really want to mess around. This is the first for value up outside this range. We're close to EQ anyways. I only really expected it to go somewhere in here. This is where I thought price is going to land, just because of the trend EQ, structural EQ. That's where I thought price was going to land. It kind of did its little dance in there for a little bit and failed to obtain the previous daily low. Now, sure, notice how these oscillated back again. You could have found a re-entry if you had wanted to. I did not. That was my trade. A 3RR, 3% move, not fucking bad. You start in the low time frames, you find your first fair value gap, and you wait for the valid reactions, breaks of structure, validations, volume, a bunch of things you can use, but it's got to start. A retracement long has got to start exactly like this. This is beautiful. The only thing that could have made this better is a proper sweep. But again, we're sweeping out substantial lows anyways. I reckon there's a lot of shit down here. So yeah, pretty fucking easy ass trade, boys. And someone made $2,000 off that shit. More than fucking me. Like basically 4 times more than what I made. I don't know if I did the math on that. 5 times more than what I made. Wait, am I tripping? Yeah, some shit like that. 4 times more than what I made. So anyways, what the fuck am I saying? Just goes to show you, I mean, I did this shit today. I did this shit Friday. I did this shit Thursday. It's almost like I'm good at fucking trading. And it's almost like I do this shit for free and I'm literally trying to give you guys money, and yet you give other people fucking money. You give other people money to show up to their shitty ass Discord and they fucking signal bot your ass. I do it for free because I don't give a fuck. I will free forever and always. You will hold me to that till the day I fucking die. This Discord will be free. My YouTube will be free. Okay? What else is free? My live streams will be free. Everything. It's all going to be free forever and always. The algo will eventually be free. The software I make in the future, there might be paid versions, but it'll be free. The only thing I will ever charge for is my time, and that is it. And I've said this from the beginning, before I had any fucking people, and now I have all of you. And now you understand. And you see me in real time making you fucking money. Anyways, boys, I'm going to go.